Hey there, it's your psycho buddy. 2 days ago, I turned 4.5 years clean, and I very, very narrowly escaped relapse. In the last month, probably only 3 weeks ago, my consciousness was stinging so badly. It's like being, my puppies, it's like being stung by a wasp continuously, just being awake. Like it's that place where anything you do to make the next breath more likely becomes an act of self-harm. The only logical thing to do is anything that will make you unconscious. And for 20 years, I used drugs to cut that off so that I wouldn't hurt that much. And a couple of weeks ago, I was at that place where I just wanted to relapse. Like 4.5 years in, who gives a fuck? I can't handle consciousness. Like this hurts too much. You know how much I want to be delirious? How much I just want to throw in the bag and like give up my company and model the horrible thing for my kids. But it's so hard to choose pain, you know? And that's what you're doing. You're choosing pain so that you can keep freedom. Freedom defined by the option of making a choice over addiction. Like to preserve the luxury of choice sometimes just requires choosing pain. And there's that super fucking annoying phrase, this too shall pass. And that's a hard one, you know, if you're processing trauma. I have dissociative identity disorder, or multiple personality disorder, structural dissociation. Lots of words for it. And sometimes I'm like, why can't I just switch personalities into somebody else so that it doesn't hurt so fucking bad, you know? But the actual answer is I can only switch personalities into someone who wants to be there. And when I'm full on ultra suicidal miserable, nobody wants to be there. So, you know, I have to deal with it, whoever I am. How to not relapse even if you really, really want to. How to stay clean and stay in recovery if you really want to use. My answer is to text people who have stayed clean, especially people who have stayed clean through major trauma. But most addicts have, or at least it seems like that, have relapsed. And like, because relapse is one of the 6 stages of change. So when you're trying to make a big change in your life, 6 stages are pre-contemplation, contemplation, preparation, action, maintenance, and relapse. And relapse can bring you back to any of those. And that's highly researched literature type psychology. Whenever you're trying to do something like change your diet so that you can lose weight or be healthier, or work more, or exercise more, any lifestyle change, kicking addiction to anything, including social media, you first don't even realize it's a problem, and then that's pre-contemplation. And then you realize it's a problem, and you're kind of weighing pros and cons. Contemplation. You preparation, you make a plan, and get the resources together. Action, you work out your plan and do the thing. And maintenance, you keep doing the thing. until it's easier to do all the time. Like staying clean gets a lot easier with time. And then relapse can take you back to any of those. So staying, not preventing yourself, protecting yourself from relapsing when you're in a terrible amount of pain, whether that be grief, someone you love dies, or physical pain, or whatever, when you know that if you use substances, you'll feel better instantly. You know, you really want to do that compulsive self-comforting. The way not to do it is to reach out to somebody else. You know, 988 anywhere in the United States will get you to the psych hotline where you can talk to somebody. My 12-step group of choice is Narcotics Anonymous, which can work with any type of addiction, whether it's, you know, playing video games or heroin. And there's a hotline if you Google that, any hotline. So talk to somebody, better yet if it's someone that you know who has also fought addiction. And then get engaged. I started going to meetings over lunch hour, and you can Zoom them, like if you Google NA Zoom or whatever, you don't have to put your name in, you don't register, it's free, you can keep your video off, like you could put just listening, so you don't even have to say I'm an addict, right? Like, why not try?